Bonjour, je m'appelle Mary.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Veronique.
I usually speak to you from my home in Bebington,
And I usually speak to you from my home on the Isle of Anglesey.
but today we speak to you from the beautiful convent of St Gilard in Nevers in France. We have been travelling overland with a group from Quex Road, London, to join other Oblate people from the Anglo-Irish province in Lourdes.
Inside the convent is the St Bernadette, and there lies the body of Bernadette Soubirous, totally intact.
It was in this convent where she lived for 13 years as a sister of the Charity of Nevers.
This highly renowned shrine is visited each year by almost 200,000 pilgrims from all over the world. The convent is surrounded by a park located right in the town centre of Nevers.
Bernadette Soubirous' story concerning Lourdes is well known. The apparitions began for Bernadette between February and July 1858. The Virgin Mary appeared 18 times to Bernadette. It was after her experience of the appearances of Mary that Bernadette entered the convent of St Gilard on the 7th of July 1866.
Accompanied by the Superior of Lourdes and 2 other young girls, Bernadette crossed the threshold of the Mother House in Nevers. Engraved in stone above the entrance to the convent were the words Deus Caritas Est, God is love, which described the spirit of the congregation since its foundation, and love became the raison d'etre of Bernadette's life.
During the 13 years she spent in St Gillard's, Bernadette was successfully assistant nurse in charge of the infirmary and the sacristan. Her life was simple and very ordinary. Bernadette was a joyful character and always available for whatever was required of her. She said, "I want my whole life to be inspired by love."
But unfortunately, she was often very sick herself and had to remain in the infirmary for long periods. She suffered greatly from a knee tumour and lung tuberculosis.
She died on the 16th of April 1879 at the age of 35 and was buried in St Joseph's Chapel in the centre of the garden. Since the 3rd of August 1925, following her beatification, Bernadette's uncorrupted body lies in a glass shrine in the chapel of the convent of St Gillard's in Nevers. Let's listen to the psalm for today. I think it exemplifies Bernadette's dedication to service and her love of God. The response today is, may the name of the Lord be blessed forevermore.
Praise, O servants of the Lord. Praise the name of the Lord. May the name of the Lord be blessed, both now and forevermore.
May the name of the Lord be blessed forevermore.
From the rising of the sun to its setting, praise be the name of the Lord. High above all nations is the Lord, above the heavens his glory.
May the name of the Lord be blessed forevermore.
Who is like the Lord our God, who has risen on high to his throne, yet stoops from the heights to look down upon heaven and earth. From the dust he lifts up the lowly, from the dung heap he raises the poor.
May the name of the Lord be blessed forevermore. Let's finish this morning prayer, not with a prayer to St Bernadette, but one she prayed herself. O Jesus, give me, I pray, the bread of humility, the bread of obedience, the bread of charity, the bread of strength to break my will and make it one with yours, the bread of patience to bear the pain of my heart endures, the bread to see you and you alone in all things and always. I put my hope in you, Lord. Be my house of refuge, because you are my strength. He is sufficient for me, Jesus alone for riches. And we finish with a blessing. May the Lord bless us and keep us from all evil and bring us to life everlasting. Amen.
Amen.
Au revoir from me.
Au revoir from me, e bientôt.
Have a nice day.